Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Roberto Carlos completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although...
Bruno Fernandes! Mbappe. And here's Mbappe. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Picked up, and Messi! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Valverde. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rodri. Serginho. It's Camavinga. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and look...
Chance for a shot! And it's come back out to him. It's a goal! And who else? Who else? This is what he lives for, taking centre stage yet again. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
Mbappe!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched.
Chance, surely! That was superb goalkeeping.
Bruno Fernandes actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And he's had a hit! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Konate. Messi.
That was lovely, that.
He is through here. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Bruno Fernandes. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Bruno Fernandes. Decent chance! That was mighty close. Alexander-Arnold. Marquinhos. Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos. Marquinhos. Rodri. It's Roberto Carlos. Marquinhos. And it's Koundé. Messi. And he's forced to go back. Half an hour played now. And he skips past his man. Now, can they get it? Real chance! They've done it! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Can he finish? He has done it! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And it's Camavinga. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's a key interception. Camavinga opts for safety. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Roberto Carlos looking to get on the end of this. Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. Serginho. Rodri gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And that should get the job done. Messi. Now it's Kane. Now it's Camavinga. Looking for the run. Oh, it's a great ball here. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And Neuer pulls off a sensational save. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bruno Fernandes. It's Camavinga. And it's Serginho. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And the second half gets underway. Paris Saint-Germain couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Donnarumma attempts a clearance.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Messi. And here's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Oh, super find. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Camavinga. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Bruno Fernandes touches it back. Alexander-Arnold knocks it into space. Shot could be on.
Bruno Fernandes really was well marshalled.
He's gone for goal! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, I just think it was really good movement, but I think a couple of defenders got caught ball watching there when they should have been picking up the danger man.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Foden. And it's Robertson. Robertson is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Paris Saint-Germain do have a chance to counter here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Camavinga shifted it to the flank. Can he finish? It's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, so there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think it's time for fresh legs. Looks like a popular decision as they're going all out for this now.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Balde. Alexander-Arnold tries to play it through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And this is Messi. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Kane. Camavinga. Now Mbappe. And that was nowhere near his best.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Balde. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Sané. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Sané picks it up out wide. That's a lovely, neat pass.
This is the time you need that pace.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Balde. Serginho. Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's whipped it across. Oh, well played, well played.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
It's Kane! Oh, denied brilliantly!
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 13.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Deixando o campo para a entrada.
Fagioli!
Camisa 9.
Their attempts, just the wrong outcome.
Teremos uma substituição.
I think we're just about done here. He's going to be disappointed with that. Rodri.
Foram
Caicedo.
indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And it's Balde. 2 minutes to be added on. It's a pretty loose pass. Konate. And that is as far as it goes. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
What a game, what a performance, and right when they needed it, Peter. How many teams have in the past got it so wrong on the day and took a long time to recover, or worse? I just think we should offer our congratulations.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Atenção, proprietário do carro azul estacionado em frente ao portão do estádio. Favor retirar o veículo.
Never mind. Took some goal, that. A lot of goals, that. want to play. Come on. The challenge is out there. Oh, excuse me. Apologies. Sorry. That's disgusting. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for swearing as well. Do lose me values a little bit. Sorry. I'm joking. I haven't got any values.
Well, nothing beats the feeling of getting promoted. The hard work already done, the team can set out to enjoy this game and bask in the adulation of their adoring fans. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look...
It's Kane! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Kane really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Messi tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Messi. And it's Caicedo. Rodri. Bruno Fernandes. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Rodri. It's Camavinga.
You have to expect that from everyone.
Played out wide. Roberto Carlos. Nice sequence of passes, this. And it's Rodri. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Mbappe. Here's Goretzka. And it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Still goalless at the moment. Spread it left. Mbappe Could try cutting inside here. It's a goal kick. It's gone out for a throw-in. It's an early cross. Ah, that's a fine interception. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Valde. Goretzka. He's in a great position here. Big header! No, not the best of headers. Roberto Carlos. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Serginho. And it's Camavinga. Here's Rodri. That's a good ball out wide. Nice looking ball. Came in acres of space out wide. Goretzka. Foden. Now it's Kane. Now that's well seen too. Rodri. And Alexander-Arnold. Rodri. Now it's Olise. Mbappe.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Tries to pass it through. He's onside. Caicedo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Olise. Valde does really well to win the ball there. And it's Van Dijk. And Akanji. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi. He's picked his way through. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Rodri. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Out to the left it goes. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. He won't be happy with that one. Goretzka. Looking for the run. That has been cut short. Van Dijk. Akanji. Foot in. He's shifting through the gears here. Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And it's Serginho. Rodri. Bruno Fernandes. Passing is crisp and sharp. Kane charging forward. He's tried one! Sensational from Kane! A finish of true class! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one.
I fucking goal that was. You can witness that. I'm sorry for swearing.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
The last two goals have been awesome.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He's having a shot! Foden. There's the whistle for half-time.
Time to score.
So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 11.
There's the start of the second half.
Para a entrada do jogador.
A solitary
camisa
goal.
10.
That has been the crucial difference. Koundé. Alexander-Arnold. No way through. Caicedo. And it's Bruno Fernandes. He's having a hit! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he gets rid in a hurry. Balde with the clearance. Koundé. And Alexander-Arnold. Olise. Now it's Mbappe. Still just a single goal between the sides. Goretzka. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Alexander-Arnold. And they're on him in a flash. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And here's Kane. Foden. Messi. Lenormand wins the duel this time. Caicedo. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he welcomes it in. Bruno Fernandes.
Ah, fuck.
Goretzka getting this one clear.
Substituição em campo.
It's their second corner of the game.
Camisa 18. Camisa 27. Camisa 16. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 9. Camisa 21. Camisa 6. Camisa 25.
And they've got rid. And there's the shot! Lacking in accuracy.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Akanji. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Oh, that's well spotted. And the pass is intercepted. And this is Kane.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Lenormand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Distributed tidily. Takes aim and crosses. Caicedo. Van Dijk. And it's Balde. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Foden! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Teremos uma substituição.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that was vital. Smoothly does it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. One-nil as we head towards the end. And this is Messi.
That's good play from him.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's very neat. And it's Messi. Has a shot! They want to be quick to recover this.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Sonny. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Foden. He's had a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 3 coming up. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Fired deep towards the back post. Now it's Kane. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Relief finally.
Okay.
Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, clean sheets and hard grind will help you go places, and they have a resolve that'll envy many.
I'll see that goal again.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Fucking beauty.
Atenção, proprietário do carro azul estacionado em frente ao portão do estádio. Favor retirar o veículo. Ele está prestes a ser guinchado.
Sorry, Tommy. I'm gonna try and batter someone. We'll see what happens.
Well, nothing beats the feeling of getting promoted. The hard work already done, the team can set out to enjoy this game and bask in the adulation of their adoring fans. And there really are few places on earth quite like this, the grand cathedral of football that is the Giuseppe Meazza. The action has already started. Valverde. Roberto Carlos receives it in a wide position. Serginho's cross. Van Dijk with the clearance. Mbappe was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And the ball's come loose here. And it's pulled back. He's going for goal. Oh, it's hit the post. And we have our very first corner. Akanji is there to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Aims beyond the defence. And the flag, and the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Punched away. now a sudden chance to counter. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter.
Goes for the shot! It's a loose ball. Oh, what has happened here? And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Corner number 2 then. He's there to head it! And that's caused a worry or two. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Sarri. And here's Messi. Nice interception, well timed. And it's Valverde. Shifted it to the flank. Swept. He's had a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. So, third corner of the game. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Roberto Carlos. He's gone for goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Roberto Carlos going full tilt down the left, looking to play him in. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Rodri. Valverde really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Ah, good steal, he just read it.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Robertson gets across to intercept that. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe charging forward, the ball at his feet. Kane with the delivery. Oh, smashing header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Alexander-Arnold. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. And it's Roberto Carlos. And it's Messi. To Bruno Fernandes. Now that looks a decent ball. There's the header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Caicedo. Bruno Fernandes. Valverde kept his eye on it, and he's there.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Valverde. Roberto Carlos.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
That's an imaginative pass. Akanji spots it, and the half-time whistle goes. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So your views on the first half?
Yeah, no goals so far, but it's certainly not through lack of effort. They've had quite a few opportunities so far, but their shooting, not good enough.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 6. Lascia il campo per
That
il
gets things going for the
numero
second
11.
half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Rodri. And here's Kane. Out towards the flank. Koundé. And it's Rodri. Now it's Messi. And this is Kane. And the finish! And that has skinned the post.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Bruno Fernandes. Alexander-Arnold. Here's Rodri. Messi. And it's Rodri. To Bruno Fernandes. Kane. Now it's Messi. Valverde. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Oh, well played, lovely. Now it's Kane. Valverde. And it's Rodri. Oh, well played. Caicedo. Now it's Kane. He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe. Shapes to shoot!
Fuck.
They've done it! The breakthrough arrives at last!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Inter Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And the shot! It's anyone's ball, and again! In for the pieces! He's got a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter, just when the opposition thought they...
It's a quick one. Valverde. Bruno Fernandes. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. He has found the way through. And Messi! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Lenormand does well to stand firm and defend it. Messi under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Fuck.
And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Sorry about that.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 18, il numero 22, il numero 25.
He is through here. No, he refuses to take the bait.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. All the way back. Akanji. Messi. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. This looks promising. He's having a shot! Good ball, good take. Mbappe is onto this. Serginho. No, that's been intercepted. Camavinga. And he's picked it up out wide. Foden. Showing good feet. Foden proves just a little bit too strong. He's tried one! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And again! A real chance and a real let-off.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try
Ci
again.
saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And it's Camavinga. Can he latch on to this? Decent chance! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Inter Milan, and time is up. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal.
Should have finished earlier, damn it.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations, and I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win, and I think everything was just a letdown because of that.
Signore e signori, attenzione.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Ah, fucking hell, done it. Right, I think that's it, guys. I've got to go to bed. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Some good games there. Yeah, it was good. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again. Ta-ra.